We are here today at National Geographic headquarters in Washington, D.C. And we are here with Alliance coordinators from Minnesota, Indiana, and Wisconsin. And they are here to talk today about what geography would look like in their state without the Alliance.
Very good. In Indiana, the Alliance is the Geography Educators Network of Indiana, and we work with educators on professional development. We work on academic standards and assessment tools for K-12 students, and we assist with future educators' development and giving them ideas. And we work with a lot of different groups. And without the Alliance in Indiana, there would be no geography education. There would be no geographic academic standards. There would be no assessment tool. There would be no professional development. And Indiana is a national leader in geospatial technologies. And so we would have many fewer students majoring in geography at the post-secondary level.
In Minnesota, we call ourselves the Minnesota Alliance for Geographic Education, and we are a group of fun-loving, sharing, caring individuals who try to be the best teachers we can be. For years, we've used the help of the National Geographic Society to promote geographic education at all levels in the state and all parts of the state. And we're one of the few organizations in a state where local control rules education, that is, each district is independent. We're one of the few organizations that have a statewide network that link together teachers in K-12 and college. If we cease to exist, the network that binds together teachers in small schools and large schools who are interested in geography would be destroyed, and that communication among them would also disappear. There would also not be a mechanism for information about successful practices in geography. For example, those things done in Indiana, to come to Minnesota to reach these individualized and some cases very isolated teachers. So we would be missed just terribly. And in addition, and perhaps the most critical issue, Minnesotans would lose their ability to understand where they are in the world and how they're connected to the places everywhere.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Like my colleagues in Indiana and Minnesota, I am coordinator of the Wisconsin Geographic Alliance, and the Wisconsin Geographic Alliance does a wonderful job of advocating for geography education, providing professional development opportunities and networking for throngs of teachers and pre-service educators across the state. And one thing we're very proud of, and I know my colleagues in Indiana and Minnesota do similar things, is to provide hands-on, feet-on opportunities, not just for teachers but for students, including continent maps and state tours with map ambassadors, as well as the new state map of Wisconsin, which we have two versions, and we call one Bree and we call one Cold Bee. So we are happy to provide those opportunities directly to schools as well, and I think it makes us spatial.
It does make you spatial.
It makes us all spatial.
And what do all of your alliances have in common with each other?
We all share an enthusiasm for teaching and a notion of equality so that everybody is equal, no matter what level of school they're teaching in. We're all geography educators together.
And we all get along, and we have a lot of excitement and information and networking. And so if a teacher from Indiana wants to move to Minnesota, they know they can move from one network to another network and still get involved and be engaged and have a really good experience.
Absolutely.
I think we share the love for geography, and that's why we're in the positions and that we do the outreach that we do. We want to share that excitement, enthusiasm, and love for the discipline that we all have grown up with and appreciate greatly, and think that all educators and their students should have that opportunity to love geography like we do.
And we also work at different scales, which is, I think, makes the geographic perspective unique. But we work at the school level, the district level, the state level, and at the national level with the National Geographic Society's network. So we do function in a way that other organizations would like to function, but we have this special geographical organization of geographical organizations, which is very, very powerful.
The network is powerful, sure.